What about now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me now. All right, so that's some weird stuff. That's some weird stuff. Y'all can hear me a little bit? What if I turn it up? Okay. So I don't know what be going on with the mic, man. Been working all day. All day. That's how it happens though, man. And come time for showtime and the mic don't want to work. That's good. But the cool thing is, I don't know what happened. Obviously, Corona got everything kind of backed up, but I got I got Comcast to be out. Comcast to be out on Tuesday to give me some kind of crazy setup to where I never have a connection issue again. So that'll be dope. But I'm glad y'all can hear me. So now y'all gonna have to work with me because I had Jeff leave the show. We're gonna bring him back in a sec and see if we can get the volume going to where you guys can hear me, I can hear you, and you say the volume is low. All right, let me see if I can adjust that real quick. What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? All right, I'm hearing that the volume is fine. Y'all volume might be kind of low, so we're gonna kind of get going, man. Sorry about that. Once again, I don't know what's going on, but like I said, I got some real technical people coming in next week to fix it so that we can run a very successful show. So like I said, hopefully we can get Jeff back in. I'm gonna text him real quick so he can come back in and we'll get the show started. So I can go ahead and get kind of started, man. Like I said, I'm glad you guys obviously take a little time out of your Thursday to spend with me. I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough, but it is what it is. We live and we learn. So let's kind of get this thing going, man. We live and we learn, man. So, as you guys know, I'm Glover Quinn, former Pro Bowl safety. You notice I got to throw the Pro Bowl in, right? Nobody calls you that stuff, when you're no longer playing. But I got to throw that in. Former Pro Bowl safety. Now I'm hosting the DB Room, which, I try to bring good content to you guys involving football and bring in guests to tell their stories, share, information to hopefully help you guys in your lives and just learn a little bit about who we are as players and not so much about what we do. But we still got to talk about what it is that we do. So, like I said, I'm super glad that you guys decided to spend a portion of your Thursday with me tonight. I really, really, really appreciate it. I got a good show lined up for you guys. Hopefully, we can get it going. but I got a good show lined up for you guys. We're in the DB room. Let's go. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I guess that worked out pretty good. Cool. So like I said, tonight we got the Lions' first round draft pick, Jeff Okudah, in the building. At least he was in the building. We're gonna try to get him back in the building. So we'll see if we can bring him back in. Did you guys see him? You guys saw him when he was in the building? Yeah. So got a couple quick announcements though that I need to make before we kind of get the show going. Anyway, so let me talk about this stuff real quick. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. So yeah, I gotta change all my mic sources real quick, just to make sure that don't happen when I go to the next one. See, I sit here and put all this time in, all this work, and then this what happened. I might as well just start doing nothing. But like I said, I teamed up with the United Way along with some other NFL players to engage with the fans while raising money to help the communities impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so how it works is you go to the website, donate at least $10, and you got a chance to win. Prizes you could win is, with me, you get a Q&A session. We can get a workout session virtually. You can do a story time. You can do video tutorials. We can do skills and drills. And you can come on the show live on the show, and hopefully we can get it to work when you're on the show. But I'm gonna try to put the link in the chat. It's just it's on the screen, www.unitedway.org/hangout. So if you can donate, that'd be much appreciated. Hopefully you win and we can spend some time together, okay? Next announcement. Yesterday was, I would say, a special day for my family. My son turned 5, so he's now a big boy, my little Quinny. So happy birthday to my little man Quinny, and yeah, that's kind of cool. So lastly, I got next week's guest confirmed. So go and follow the DB Room page on Instagram, though, so you can get all of the latest updates and see who the guest will be. I'm going to announce it later on at the end of the show, and I'm going to announce what I'm going to start doing for giveaways. So stick around. Hopefully we can get the show going, and we can get to the end of the show. So now all I'm doing, I'm waiting for Jeff to try to get back in. I'm waiting for Jeff to try to join back in. Once I get him back in, we'll be ready to rock. Let me get Jeff in real quick. If you guys got some questions while we're waiting for Jeff, put them in the chat, and I'll see them and answer them while we're waiting for Jeff to come back in. Oh man, this is not what I given my past. Hey man, this is what I'm gonna say, and you know, you guys may not like it, but I'm not on my show to talk about Matt Patricia. I get it. I played for the Detroit Lions. I played for Matt Patricia, but I'm not on here to talk about Matt Patricia. There's enough articles out about Matt Patricia. If you want to know more about Matt Patricia, talk to the current guys. I no longer play for the Detroit Lions. I played with Matt Patricia for 1 year. That was 2 years ago. I have nothing bad to say about Matt Patricia. I do not run this show to talk about Matt Patricia, but I will talk about other line stuff, okay? And even my guests. So that'll lead to my last announcement if we can get Jeff in, right? You know, if you got questions, please ask questions about stuff that we're talking about. Jeff hasn't played one snap in the NFL. I don't even know if he's met Matt Patricia and the Detroit Lions in person. Everything has been virtual. The draft was even virtual. So he doesn't even, so I'm not going to ask him what's his thoughts about Matt Patricia. And he doesn't have any thoughts. He hasn't had that experience. So we're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about him, who he is. And if you got questions about Matt Patricia, or you want to know about Jeff and Matt Patricia, then this is not the show for you. I'm sorry, but this is just how it is. We're on here to promote positivity and have a good time. We're not on here to talk about the negative stuff. Go to ESPN, go to NFL Network if you want to hear that stuff. Okay? Cool. Sorry I had to do that. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for Jeff to come back in. I don't know if it's yeah, I'm gonna ask him all about his process, draft process. I got a whole list of questions lined up for him. So if we can get him back in, I'm definitely asking. But before we bring him back in, so I got a cool story that you know, I feel like I got to give a shout out. So last week in the comments, I posted a video on Monday, and a guy, Dave Keon, he got in the comments and he said he's excited about Jeff Okudah, and he made a hype video for Jeff Okudah. And I was like, well, you know, you could say me a lot of time because I had a lot of stuff going on. My son's birthday, I had this, I had that. I was like, you could say me a lot of time. You could put together a 15, 20-second intro clip for Jeff Okudah. He was like, bro, I got you, right? So Dave Keon put together a cool little intro video for Jeff Okudah. Let me know what you guys think. Here you go.
Yeah, Okudah's just played lights out football pretty much every time he's stepped on a football field.
What do you guys think? Pretty cool? Fire, yeah. Shout out to Dave Keon, man. I appreciate that, man. He saved me a whole bunch of time. Now, like I said, I'm just waiting for Jeff to come back in, and we can get rolling, man. And see, I'm keen on time, man. I hate wasting my time. I hate wasting your time. I hate when people waste my time, and I hate when I waste other people's time, man. So, soon as I can get, do I need to call him? Y'all think I should call him? And people are saying, try Zoom. Yes, I can do a Zoom interview with Jeff, but I don't know if I can stream live to YouTube. YouTube streaming is a little different than just hopping on the phone and going to, whatever, and to do it how I want to do it. Like I said, I want to do things a certain way, and I do whatever I got to do to make it happen. Like I said, next week I got a whole crew coming out to set me up a ESPN studio. Be dope. But I'm not saying Jeff just yet. So I appreciate you. My son just loves coming in. He try to get on the show every time. Yes, I'm gonna have Quandre Diggs gonna be on. And I hope you guys, and I know a lot of you guys are probably Detroit fans, which I appreciate, and I love it. But we got to become NFL fans, right? We got great players all over the league. So, Slade was a former Detroit Lion. I'm a former Detroit Lion. Jeff Okudah is a current Detroit Lion. Quandre is a former Detroit Lion, but he's a Seattle Seahawk. And, there's a lot of friends that I have across the league that are interesting people that may not be Detroit Lions fans. And so I would hope that you guys will still support, when I bring other guys on. I got friends, Kareem Jackson, Marshawn Lattimore, I want to get on the show. I want to get all the top guys. That's what I want to do. I want to get the top guys to come on the show so we can talk football. We can talk life. We can build a bridge together of the DBs in the league. So everybody's not going to be in the Detroit market, but a lot of them will, because I know a lot of those guys. So I'm about to call Jeff. He said he joined. Let me see where you at then. I don't see you, Jeff. You're not in, Jeff. I don't see him. Do you think you would bring in? Yes. I'm gonna bring in other rookies. I don't, like I said in the DB room welcome video. I don't discriminate. Rookies, vets, young, old, extra young. I want to bring everybody in. Okay. I got Jeff back in. Got Jeff back in the building. Now let me see if I can bring him into the actual building, and then we'll see if we can get rolling. Jeff, can you hear me?
I hear you.
You can hear me. And can you guys hear me? All right. Now let me see if I can bring Jeff. Let me see if I can bring Jeff in the building. And we got Jeff in. Cool. Can y'all still hear? Y'all can hear. Okay. I like. We getting somewhere. Can y'all still hear me? Jeff, can you hear me?
Yep.
You can hear me. All right. Let me see.
What's up?
Let me swing back. Nah, can y'all see me? You see me? Huh? Jeff, you see me? And y'all hear me? about now? There we go. Can y'all hear me? Jeff, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can y'all hear Jeff? Can y'all hear Jeff? Yes, can't hear me. Okay. Perfect. Jess, can we hear you, Jeff?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. That was crazy. That was crazy. We good. We good. All right, man. Whew. Wow. That was real, bruh.
That was real.
That was real. I think it's probably gonna be what it's probably gonna be kind of whatever. But hey, man, we here. We got Jeff in here. I'm gonna give Jeff a solo. Jeff, just tell him, a little bit about yourself, who you are, man. I'm happy outro and everything be set up for you, man. And next thing you know, things start happening. But like I said last week on the show with Slay, that's the life of a football player. It's the life of a DB, man. It don't always go right. But next week is gonna start going right because we're gonna have the daggone people. But Jeff, tell them a little bit about yourself, man, who you are, and what I'm saying, where you from, what I'm saying, just a little solo shot, all your camera time, man, real quick.
For sure. So Jeff Okudah. I was born in New York High School. From there, Ohio State, 3 years, and now we in Detroit. We in Detroit.
Cool, man. So, like I said, man, I run this show to just try to. Oh, my wife texted me. Okay. I run this show to just try to inspire people, man, motivate people. I feel like everybody got a story, man. We've all been through and they may not even know it. And a lot of times people see us as, inhuman or whatever. But we're normal people. We deal with normal stuff. So, I like to go into like your childhood and like obviously you just told us where you from, and like I like to know like who raised you and like just important people in your life. I know family's important to you, but it's like who like just important people in your life growing up as a little kid, man.
Yeah, so definitely my sister, my mom, definitely the people that I always kind of gravitated toward. When my mom passed away, she kind of took that mother role. And yeah, that's my best friend for real.
That's what's up, man. So were you like a dope athlete as a kid, man? Like playing like all types of stuff, like killing it in the game, or you know what I'm saying? Were you like I don't know, a late bloomer?
No. I think when I started playing, I had a lot of success early on. I played running back at first, though. Uh, at first, I didn't really mess with defense. I was more so offensive guy, running back, receiver. Everyone thinks score touchdowns, and I was part of that. I was part of that wave. So it's kind of crazy to see how I ended up playing corner.
Wow. That's crazy. Cause like I didn't play any kind of like Pop Warner football. I didn't start playing organized football until I was in seventh grade. And yeah, I was a running back, linebacker type guy. So yeah, scoring touchdowns, all that good stuff. That's where the fun part is at. Okay, so like going to high school, did you play in like basketball or anything? Were you like what was it like?
I was a linebacker my first 2 years, and then I started making a transition to playing DB. So I was safety. I played a little safety, and then my junior and senior year, I just kind of dedicated all to like going to cornerback. So I had to really kind of change my mannerisms up because corners move different than safety. So I had to kind of get the mannerisms down first, so it wouldn't look like I was trying to be a safety playing corner. It just looked natural. So I had to work on it for a year.
Right. So like what was that like though? What was that like transition like going to be like a corner but having like I guess like a safety mentality for as like I mean I've seen some of your clips, trying to be physical,
Yeah.
but having to chase these little fast guys. And like how'd you like I want to know this right here too. This is a question I got. Like what'd you do to like be a 5-star recruit? Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, were you going to like 7-on-7 camps, or were you just like killing it in high school? Like what was that like?
A lot of good competition. And then, see, my high school wasn't necessarily known for football, but through playing other schools that were in the area, I kind of got my exposure through that. So I think for me, it's just about taking advantage of opportunities that I had in front of me.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's crazy. Like I say,
Yeah.
man, it's so weird, man. Like everybody has this stigma and talks about Texas football. What was like what was your thoughts on Texas football? Because I mean, I played football in Mississippi, and you know it was good football, but I can't say that it was the best. I don't know. You know, it was good for us. It was good for me, but like playing football in Texas, you know, the big state of Texas, like
The best player I went against probably was my freshman year. They put me on punt block, so I had to block Miles Garrett, and he was a senior. I didn't know who he was at the time because I was kind of naive. So I tried to throw my shoulder into him. He just threw me out the way, smashed the punt, touchdown.
dude,
And
dude,
that's my new. That's
dude.
real.
What's crazy? People don't realize how big those dudes are, bro. I remember, and this is even crazier. I remember being in the Pro Bowl, man, and I had to play punt block. Well, punt, yeah, punt. I was blocking. I was the wing, bro. And they had Robert Quinn at the end, and Robert's my cousin, so he was like taking it easy on me, bro. And like it was still hard to block him. He was just like huge, bro. Like crazy how big those dudes be, man, and like how strong they be, bro.
Exactly. It's great. You don't
So
even know
so
state title in Texas. That's different. You got to have the whole everything going all cylinders to win that state title in Texas.
like other offers you had, did you consider doing anything else, or was it like Ohio State from the jump?
I wouldn't say it was Ohio State from the jump. I think that the school at first I like Georgia a lot, and you know, things just change when you're young, and those recruiting visits, it's like you go on a visit and have a good time. Now all of a sudden that's your favorite school. So as I was going on these different visits, it's like I couldn't make my mind up which school I wanted to go to. I'll go to Georgia. I love Georgia. I go to Florida State. I love Florida State. But then I just saw that Ohio State just had the whole package for me. I know that's school something that I want to take seriously, football, and I just saw that the consistency they had a plan. It wasn't just them saying things. It was really a plan that was set in place. And then I think looking at everything considered, that was my best choice to go with.
That was dope. So how was it playing at Ohio State? Like it's a huge school. Obviously now being you're gonna be in Detroit. Obviously you got the huge Ohio State Michigan rivalry. But like what was it like playing in Ohio State? Like what was that like?
Others. So I think that in college I gained a lot of guys that I'll consider my brothers for the rest of my life. Guys that we're always in that bonds with. My last defensive coordinator. I never have been so close with a coach before. So I think that Ohio State really just
Way out in the mountains. Never have been out there ever a day in my life, man. I went JUCO first, and then I ended up getting recruited to New Mexico. Had one D1, one scholarship, and I took it, man. So it's it's crazy to see the stories, man, and hear about that, man. So I got. Let me see. I'm gonna see. I don't wanna mess nothing up, but I got a clip that I want to show.
okay.
Hopefully I don't mess anything up. Let me see if I can get it, cause I want to ask you uh about this right here. Okay, I got a clip. I check the clip out. So talk to me about that, man. Like, is that like I see you making plays, and like I see you jump up, roll up, you get excited. You know what I'm saying? I see you make a big play on the sideline. You come flying back to the sideline, like excited? Is that like a part of your game, like energy, having fun, or was it just like I was balling that game? It's the Rose Bowl. We playing against Washington. I'm balling. I'm in my zone, and you were just feeling it at that moment.
No, I'm always gonna have fun on the field, but I think that you know how it is at life as a DB. You make a play, it's a lot of raw emotion. So in the moment, I'm feeling good, and I think that was a big game right there. And that was Coach Meyer's last game, so I think it was emotional for everybody, and I just wanted to leave it all out there for the guys, the seniors, all that.
And like what's crazy is people don't realize this, but like when you play DB, I had to tell somebody that overthrown. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tell people is like as a DB, if that guy is running scot free, I'm pretty sure the quarterback can throw the ball to him. So the fact that he had to overthrow it, or the fact that the throw was a little off, hey man, I had something to do with that. And at the end of the day, that's an incomplete pass, right? Like that's an incomplete pass, man. So I feel you, bro. But the raw emotion. Do you have like a signature like celebration? You know,
I just go. I just react off of that.
that's cool, cause I was the same way. I didn't have any like whatever. It was just however the play happened. That's just kind of how it was for me, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. We sound a lot alike, man. We sound a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? It's been cool to get to watch you, man, over these last couple weeks and get to know you because I mean, when I retired, bro, I took a break from football, man. I didn't even really watch college football last year. And so I was telling the people, a couple weeks ago that I didn't really know who anybody was. But then I started seeing all the chats and all the people like, man, we should get Jeff Okudah. We should, and I'm just like, who are these people? You know what I'm saying? So then we talked on the phone a couple weeks ago, man. I'm super super excited for you, man. Appreciate you being in here in the room, man. So tell me this right here. You guys were the first class to go through a virtual draft, right? So like talk about that process to me. Like what was that like going from the combine, thinking you had a pro day and meetings and all this stuff set up until no pro day, no meetings like visits and stuff like that. Like talk to me about that process. What was that like?
I think it was interesting, just going through the whole thing. I think something that stuck with me was just control the controllables. So, and the whole virtual draft. And I think that at first it was just weird thinking about how it was going to work out, but it ended up being a cool experience because I was just around all my loved ones, people who have been with me the whole time, and I was just really grateful to be in that position.
So did you have a feeling that the Lions were gonna draft you?
I saw some stuff about it, but I didn't know because I know just watching football that the draft is crazy, so you can never just think this is going to happen because then you might just be disappointed. So I came into the draft with just a really open mind. Uh, I knew that it'd be a blessing to go play on the next level, and for me personally, I was kind of more curious to see where the rest of my teammates were.
It's probably two homies. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all have like any like talking back and forth about who was gonna go first, or was it always just kind of like Chase was always in like the number 2 spot after Joe Burrow or Jeff? What's his name? Joe. I think his name Joe.
Yeah, no, yeah. So we were just real competitive. So I wouldn't say that we talked about who's gonna go where. But I know like at Ohio State, it was just like he'd always be like, we just joke around like, oh, I'm the president and you're the vice president. So we always go back and forth like that about who's the president of the defense. And so just seeing how we just always push each other and seeing how his career went, it was really cool to see how we ended up being 2 and 3.
That's cool, man. Y'all forever be loved and linked in Ohio State, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 teammates on the same defense go number 2 and number 3. Wow. So now you in the NFL, man. What's life been like for you? Like since you on but like what's life been like for you? Since you got drafted, man.
It's been really crazy just getting caught up to date with the defense. I mean, the veterans been here for a while, so the guys really familiar with the defense. So just doing a lot to catch up with everybody else, making sure that I'm working out, staying in shape, and just studying the receivers in the division, studying different receivers. Well, I think that for me, I just love watching football. So it's been really really fun to be able to break down some of these guys because for the past 3 months, I didn't know who to break down because I didn't know where I was going to be.
You know, they're making things so accessible for you guys with the film and all that stuff, man. Just being able to get a head start, studying people. I mean, you can't study enough, man. You got to be a student of the game, man, and your athletic ability will take you so far, man. So tell me this right here. So you're young corner in the league. Like, name me one player. Uh, Name me one player that you like look at in the league and you just kind of like their game. You know what I'm saying? It could be a young guy, it could be an old guy, just anybody.
As far as DBs or receivers or
Anybody.
anybody,
Anybody. Anybody.
I like. Let's go with. I like Stephon Gilmore's game a lot because I think it's really calculated, really cerebral. Achieve one day.
Right. And I think I would say this to you, man, just from one old guy to a young guy, the way to get to that level, man, for one, is to always pick the brains of the veteran guys, man. Talk to them all the time. Always ask questions, man. But for two, study, man. The game slows down when you know what you're doing. It moves extremely fast when you don't because every team is doing motion. Not only are they doing these motions that's coming out in funky formations, not only that, you're covering the best athletes in the world against the best quarterbacks in the world. So the game is moving when you know exactly what you're doing, man. So from one old guy to a young guy, man, to get to that point, study. You know what I'm saying? Study. And I'm in your corner, bro. Like I'm happy for you, man. Like I said, man, I'm happy for you, bro. Like, man. And we even got another fans are going to love you, man. Did you see the intro video that a fan from Detroit made for you?
I didn't have a chance to check it out yet.
You didn't see it? So I'm gonna play it for you right now. So the fans in Detroit, man, are awesome, bro. They are they're awesome, dude. Like, I had a great relationship with the fans, man. I respected the fans. They respected me. I played hard for the fans, and they were awesome. So a fan volunteered to for you real quick, so you can check it out.
Yeah, Okudah's just played lights out football pretty much every time he stepped on a football field.
Could you see it?
That was dope. That was dope.
That was dope, wasn't it?
That was dope, right there.
That was cool, man. Yeah, man. So, guy Dave Keon did that, man. Shout out to Dave. What I wanted to know from you, man, like I wanted to know, what it was like for you as a kid, man, because you grew up in a certain place and other people, and like I said, I like to do this to tell your story, man. So there's other people out there that are 5-star recruits and they want to know how to handle the recruiting process. You know what I'm saying? There's other people who, considering going to Ohio State and they want to know, like, what was it like and this and that. But I want to know, far as, are you one of those? Because I see it a lot with LeBron. I've had a teammate that was like this. And so check this out right here and like, talk to me about it. Is this what we can expect from you with your teammates in Detroit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, so you're a handshake guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely a handshake guy. I think that I got it from just watching the Cavaliers, like you said, LeBron. He has all types of handshakes. So just watching that and just seeing how tight knit everyone looked, I started just getting handshakes with everybody. So by the end of the time, Ohio State, all the handshakes with the defensive coordinator, the strength coach, almost the whole defense. Everyone, I had a handshake for everything, really.
So you the one come up with the handshakes.
I had all the handshakes, multiple handshakes to learn it. So when it came to a guy, I mean, we just got it. I knew the handshakes more than some other guys, and he just had one. So the handshakes were something that was real serious for the games, after the games.
Dude, I had a teammate, and he was the same way, dude. His name was Jork Bell. Shout out my guy Jork. This dude had handshakes for everybody, bro. I'm talking everybody. And he would sit there like, "Hey man, let's do a handshake," and we were like, "That's cool, man." So I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man. So last week, we didn't have time to get some fans questions in, but this week I'm gonna scroll back up and find them. Like I said, I don't like wasting people's time, but Believe the Hype said, Jeff, can you take us through that play against Nebraska when you fell down and the receiver tipped the? I think that showed it in the intro video. I think that's the one you're talking about. You caught the pick on the ground.
Yeah. So that play, we were covered 3 right there. My guy ran a post, and I saw they had hit number 1 in the backfield, and he kind of released out, ran a corner route, I believe, or over route. And I mean, everyone thinks I fell down, but really, I was like, I saw it, and as he was coming across, I knew that the only way I would get it is if I dropped. I had to drop. So I was trying to drop because I had so much momentum going the opposite way. I just dropped and tried to catch it, and then he came out of nowhere and tipped it up in the air, and then I don't know, just in the moment, tipped it back to myself, and I was taking an interception, so it was pretty cool.
That's dope, man. But description of that play, I understood it 100% what you were saying. Y'all were in cover 3. Your guy was running a post or an over route. Like, I understand that terminology. The average American that doesn't play football probably does not understand that terminology, right? They don't know what cover 3 is. They don't know what a post route is or like. Giving a little plug, man. Just from that right there alone.
No problem.
That description sounded so much cooler to me just because I knew I could see what you were doing. Just from what you were saying. Okay, it's cover 3, they running the post, he's probably standing on top. Okay, it's the over route, he's probably squeezing it. Boom. Let me see if I can find another good question for you, man. So this one right here says, from Matthew Townsend, as a fellow Texan, what was your favorite memory of Texas high school football?
So my junior year, we played Euless Trinity. They were top 3 team in the whole country. We were underdogs coming into the game. They were supposed to win state, but it was kind of weird because high school football works. I mean, no one really expected us to win, and through that, we beat them on a last-second field goal, and that was like really special to me because it's something that the whole town is really proud of. My teammates, I mean, a lot of guys transferred to different high schools to kind of form powerhouses, but my teammates were guys that I've known since middle school, and we did something special, and that's something that we could always talk about.
Man. What was your favorite memory of college?
Favorite memory. So I wouldn't. So the memories pretty much just. I mean, 2018, our defense was kind of like a laughing stock, so to say. I mean, we were allowing explosive plays multiple times a game, and then going to this season right here, everyone just kind of had to talk like we called it kind of the redemption year. Because everyone who was before us had kind of built up as far as the Ohio State defense. And so everyone just put our head down, we worked, and it's kind of crazy. At the end of the year, last game of the season, we finished with the number 1 total defense. So I think it was just testimony to the way everyone worked hard, and that was my favorite memory because it kind of showed that
That's huge. So are you a cold weather guy?
I mean, I don't know. At this point, I was born in Jersey, so that was cold, obviously. Then I went to Texas, and that was extreme heat. And I went to Ohio, and that was cold again. So at this point, I'm kind of well-rounded with the weather.
Cool. So I got another question because it may mean a lot, but John Simmons said, "What does free Jeff mean?"
Oh, free Hefe?
Free Hefe.
So we did. So Ohio State, and obviously, my name just dropped the F and rised up an E, and it was Hefe. And then so going to a game against, I forget who we were playing. one of the coaches was like, I don't need you to be Jeff anymore. I need you to be Hefe. Like that's who you need to be. I need that swagger. Like I needed swagger today. And so going forward, everyone just started saying free Hefe, and it just stuck. Everyone liked it. It just stuck. I think it was kind of natural because Hefe and Jeff sound so similar.
Wow. So what do you?
I think. I mean, when it comes time to game time, it's time to free Hefe. That's kind of what I say. So you can call me whatever you want, but on Sunday, I already know what time it's going to have to be.
Cool. And I'm to the most joining the NFL.
Getting a chance to because from like I said, I'm a big football guy. So having the chance to compete against some of the guys that I was watching when I was in middle school, high school, and now I'm like going to be going against each other. I think that's kind of crazy. Like even having Matthew Stafford as my teammate, I'm just like that's crazy because I kind of remember when he was at Georgia, when he got drafted, and now looking forward to I don't even remember when he got drafted, but fast forward whatever how many years that was, and now he's my teammate. So I think
That's probably one of the funnest things of like the league to me, right? So I remember making it to the league, man. I'm gonna tell this story. You know Andre Johnson?
yeah,
So I remember making it to the league, bro, and I got drafted to the Texans, right? And the first day we showed up for OTAs, we got the whole rookie class. We're going through like physicals, right? We're going through physicals, and next thing you know, the whole class goes in like the team lounge, and there's nobody else sitting there but Andre Johnson. He's sitting in front of a chair. He's sitting in a chair in front of a TV. He's got a. We all like walk in the building, right? Walk in the room, and like he literally did not like even turn to look and see like who was even coming in the room, right? And what's crazy is out of all 16 or 17 people, nobody went sat on it. That's Dre. Like we didn't even want to sit by Dre, right? So then what's crazy is I come to Detroit, right? So I play in Houston. I come to Detroit 4 years later, and now it's like Calvin Johnson comes walking out, right? So even though I played in the league, I was a huge fan, man. Like I wanted to meet other players. Like I wanted to like, you know what I'm saying? Like I still was a fan of the game, man. Do you kind of watching this guy? Like I was a fan of this guy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like looking at the schedule, like man, I can't wait to meet like this guy or see this guy live. Or is it different for you because you played at like high levels college and you know a lot of these guys already?
I think a fan of football just carries over. I mean, kind of subconsciously, like you see a guy that you admire his game a lot when you're growing up, and it's just you just kind of see kind of how he is in person, just kind of see how he operates. And for me, I think that I mean, it's a long time if they were doing it when I was in middle school and they're still doing it now. So I think that'll be really really fun. But at the same time, I mean, life of DB, it's still got to be on site. So when we see him.
No question. Bump that. That's my whole thing, man. Bump that. Cool, man. I'm gonna get one more question, man. I try to respect your time, man. Get you out of here. I know y'all got early morning meetings and all that good stuff, man. So I'm gonna try to find one more question, and and get you out of here, man. Let's see. Okay, so we done got all that. So I got a question for you. Uh, are you like, you know, a trash talker, or are you like, I'm quiet, I'm about my business, you know, I'm trying to make you suffer all game, you know, or do you like talk trash?
On the just kind of chill side. Uh, I think like I won't ever be in your face with it, but like you know you can still get in someone's head by saying little things. It doesn't have to always be just out there where everyone sees it. You could whisper something in someone's ear, and you know if you're a cerebral enough player, you know what's gonna cut deep. So that's kind of how I try to play it, and kind of behind the scenes with it, getting people's head that way. But at the end of the day, the most irritating thing to do as a receiver is when you just can't get open.
Right, like That'd be the funny thing. Like when people can't get open though, they get so frustrated, bro. I'm talking like unbelievably frustrated, man. So that's fun stuff, man. Like I said, bro, I'm excited, man, to watch you play, man. Um, you got a fan, man, in me, and I'm on your side, man. Anything you need, like I told you a couple weeks ago, man. Anything you need, feel free to hit me up, man. Um, you in Dallas, so hopefully, I told H this summer we got to get a whole DB group, man. You and Slay and me and a lot of guys, and just get a couple days of working out in, man. Just hanging out, talking some ball, talking some life, man. To the Detroit fans, man. These are the people, bro. And like I said, you show love to the fans, man. These Detroit fans, man. They're awesome, bro. I can't lie, man. They're pretty cool, man.
Yeah, just definitely want to say I'm grateful to be here. Want to give the city my all, obviously, and I'm really excited to see what we can build going forward. And like I said, who you are in the past doesn't have to be who you are in the future. So that being said, I'm ready to get to work.
That's cool, man. Well, everybody, say what's up to Jeff. I'm gonna let Jeff go. Stick around. I got one more thing I want to say regarding next week and the giveaways that I'm gonna start doing. So stick around for that. But we appreciate your time, Jeff. Sorry
Sure.
that I don't know what's going on, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, man, I appreciate, man. We can put some film up and we can just talk some ball, man, and have a good time. Now that everybody done got to know you, now we can spend some time talking some ball, man, and doing all that stuff, man. So I'm gonna let you go, man, and we will, like I said, all right. That was pretty cool, right? That was pretty cool. So one last thing I want to say. Um, One last thing I want to say is I want to start doing giveaways on my channel. I appreciate all you guys' support, sticking with me through the beginning stages. Like I've always said, like a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, man. So coming up with this idea, man, and trying to bring you guys this exclusive content, these exclusive players, big time players. From out of my house, in my office. That's why I call it the DB room, right? So, and then doing it in the midst of the COVID-19, the coronavirus. People don't want to come to your house to hook stuff up and get everything operating smoothly. So I've tried to hook things up, but certain software requires certain things. And so I was a professional football player. I got to get the professional tech guys out here to do that. So they're coming in on Tuesday. So hopefully next week we're gonna have a great connection, and hopefully everything is working smooth. Next week's guest will be starting safety for the Denver Broncos. My friend, my homie, Kareem Jackson. He got an incredible story. He's overcome a lot. Even from his career starting where he started to where he is now. He's gonna be here. But what I'm gonna do is, for my giveaway, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be giving away 3 autographed pictures every week. 8x10, big nice pictures of me, personalized, signed, mailed, shipped to your wherever you want it to come, okay? How can you win? This is how you can win. Okay, so Kareem is going to be the guest next week. Do a little research on Kareem, okay? Whatever it is you got to do, but send in questions, okay? I'm going to choose 3 of the best questions for Kareem. If your question gets chosen, then I will send you a free 8x10 signed, personalized photo to your home. Okay? and hopefully you will take a picture with it, post it on social media, tag the DB Room so I can put you on the DB Room. And the next week for the live show, I will have you a slide on the live show showing everybody who you are, who sent in a great question, and obviously we'll get Kareem to answer those questions or whoever the guest is gonna be. Because like I said, I'm going after the big guys, man. I want the big guys. I want to get the people that the fans want to see. But like I said, I don't discriminate. So we got to talk to everybody. Young, old, big, rookie, doesn't matter. Everybody got a story and everybody can inspire somebody. So how you can send the questions in. Okay, I'm finna put first way you can do it. You know what? This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm finna put an email into the chat for you to send questions in, okay? Don't be. We here? Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. I'm about to send you guys my email. Don't be sending me a type of crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on, man. Keep going black. Oh man. Have your questions sent in by Tuesday. Have your questions sent in by Tuesday at noon so that I can have the questions ready for the show. I will, like I said, follow the DB Room so you get the date for the next show. I plan on Wednesdays, but sometimes things happen. May have to go on a Thursday. So follow the DB Room, get all the latest updates for what's going on the channel. So yeah, man. Like I said, this should be the last week of whatever is going on. I get the tech guys in here on Tuesday and fix this up, man. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys sticking with me. And like I said, I hope I can bring you guys some good content, stuff that you want to see, people that you want to hear. And Glover, you want me to make another clip for you if you want, completely up to you. Hey, man. Yes. I'll tell you right now, yes. If you don't mind. Kareem Jackson. He's a hard hitter. So if you don't mind, I'll hit you up. We can talk. But cool, man. Like I said, I don't want to keep you guys long, man. I got things to do. I know you guys got things to do, man. So glad you guys stuck with me through the show, man. It's gonna get better, I promise you. Stick with me. Keep rocking with the DB Room. Keep representing. Keep telling your friends about it. Keep watching the videos because, like I said, when Jeff was talking, he's talking about cover 3 and the post route and this and this and that. When you know what he's talking about, that play sounds so much cooler. So I'm going to continue to going through all that stuff. I'm going to get to cover 3. I'm going to get to cover 2. I'm going to get to, a route tree where you see what a post route is and a corner route and a slant and an over. You see all that good stuff. So you just know what that stuff is. Like I said, you can always pull back on the videos and check them out. So that's it, guys. That's my time. Like I said earlier, don't forget to go to unitedway.org/hangout and donate and try to win some time, a free prize. to hang out with me virtually, whatever, talk, one-on-one, workout, all that good stuff. $10, please. If we could get 500 people to donate $10, we can raise a lot of money to help these communities affected by COVID-19, especially in Detroit. I was with the United Way in Detroit, so that is where I'm sending this cash to, the United Way in Detroit. So please, anybody can win. Donate your time and donate your money. I donate my time. I appreciate you guys, and peace.